Government machinery together with the criminals, it's my lawyer's case, together with the criminals attacked my hotel, which was also intended to be used as a personal tallying center. And the aim of the attack, as the intelligence had received earlier, was that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, through Farouk Kibet and Nabi Nabwera, Stanley Livondo and Rashid Echeza, had been instructed clearly to come and assassinate me.
It is Thursday, 27 November 2025, a day that is meant to be ordinary, a day meant for democracy, for ballots, for the quiet power of citizens choosing their future. But in Malava, democracy has woken up been soaked in fear. This is the story Seth Panyako says almost ended his life. A story of buses on the highway, of strange faces in the dark, of a hotel called Downhill, and a night that read like a political horror film.
Tafadhali tunaomba serikali, kama serikali iko karibu, iangalie mambo kabisa. Hapo vijana wenye wanafaa bunduki, kuna wale hata wanakuja na mampini, si hatuwajui. Mpaka mwenyewe kiongozi mwenyewe amefalia, lakini tunamjua. Awachane na hii kura ni ya Malava. Hii kura yuko Mmiasi, akipenda tu. Hata Rais Panyako akisikia, tafadhali awachane na hii kura. Rashid Echeza ndiye amekuwa na watu. Na sisi tulikuwa tunaenda kupiga kura. Si hatukuwa na mambo na vita, sisi tunapenda amani hata huku hivi.
The night had fallen in Malava. Shops were closed, campaign trails were silent. But at Downhill Hotel, where DAP candidate Seth Panyako and his family, staff and campaigners were staying, the silence was about to be shattered. According to Panyako, at around midnight, cars with masked number plates, numbers covered with gaffer tape, they slid into the shadows like ghosts. Strange men, goons, he called them. They burst into the hotel, windows smashed, doors kicked. His team was beaten, his family bruised, his vehicle set ablaze. And then a whisper, a confession from one of the attackers cornered by angry residents. He said, "We were ferried from Nairobi. We came with one mission. Seth Panyako must be eliminated." And when pressed, the man dropped a name that froze the night. Stanley Livondo, a name heavy with the political mystery, a name that made Kenya gasp.
And the aim of the attack, as the intelligence had received earlier, was that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, through Farouk Kibet and Nabi Nabwera, Stanley Livondo and Rashid Echeza, had been instructed clearly to come and assassinate me with my wife. Because I know the part leader told you that I was doing 52%. But according to the poll that was done yesterday, I was doing 75%. And the government candidate was doing 24%. So the only option that is there for the government candidate to win this election is to assassinate me. They have no any other means of winning this election. And when you look at the damage that has been caused at the Downhill Hotel, Downhill Springs Hotel, Kaburengu, and when you see the targeted where I normally sleep with my wife, you can clearly see that, because the room that we use is separate from the hotel, is together with the meeting hall. What do we call it? The conference hall.
Dawn broke, but hope did not. A shaken, exhausted Panyako walked into St. Joseph's Lunyu Primary School to cast his vote. And there, in front of journalists, voters and officials, the man broke down. Tears, real tears. A man pleading for his life in broad daylight. He said, "Let them kill me right here. I am tired. They attacked my family. They burned my car." The nation watched. Western Kenya trembled. And moments later, as if insult added to injury, police officers arrested him right after voting. They dragged him into Malava police station. His party DAP Kenya called it state intimidation, an attempt to silence the strongest opposition candidate.
Wacha wananchi wachukue kila kitu. Wacha wananchi wachukue kila kitu Kenya. Wacha wananchi wachukue. Wacha wananchi wachukue. Wacha wananchi waduue. Wacha wananchi. Wacha nini? Wacha wananchi wachukue kila kitu Kenya. Wacha wachukue kila kitu kwa watu pia kitu. Wananchi waduue. Wacha wachukue kila kitu. Hata mabibi zetu wachukue. Hata watoto wetu wachukue.
The Red Mike asks, why will anyone want Panyako out? In politics, nothing is random, especially not on a night before a high-stakes by-election. Let us understand the battlefield. Malava is a symbolic trophy. A seat once leaning towards opposition influence, a seat where the ruling party UDA wants to stamp authority, a seat being used to test political muscle ahead of 2027 general elections. President William Ruto and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, sons of the region, they have thrown everything into winning Malava. A loss here will be a political wound, an embarrassment, a warning shot from the opposition. Panyako is not a weakling. Just weeks ago, the entire opposition bloc, led by DAP, KANU, ODM, Breakaways and Independents, they united behind Seth Panyako as their sole candidate. He became the face of anti-government resistance in Western. A strong showing by him will humiliate UDA. A victory will electrify opposition regrouping. On the ground, Panyako was gaining momentum. Crowds, energy, local kingpin quietly endorsing him. So if someone wanted the UDA candidate to win easily, then eliminating Panyako from the ballot politically or physically, this will make sense in the language of ruthless politics. Wakati huu tunataka kiongozi ambayo sisi wenyewe tunachagua, sio kiongozi ambaye ni kibaraka anakuwa project ya watu wengine. Watu wetu tuko pamoja. Wandoa kuyalala. Sisi tumesema kwa sababu rais wa Kenya ameshindwa kuongoza taifa la Kenya. Ameingiza Kenya kwa shimo. Sisi hatumchukii, yeye ni Mkenya kama sisi. Lakini kwa hii kazi ya urais kila mtu anajua imemshinda, si ndio? Ndipo tunasema one term, si ndio? Today Kenya is voting in multiple by-elections. Malava in Kakamega, Mbeere North in Embu, Ugunja in Siaya, Kasipul in Homa Bay, Magarini in Kilifi, Banisa Mandera, and Kacheleba in West Pokot. But the fiercest battlegrounds are Malava and Mbeere North. Why? Because these are the seats the government wants to seize, to prove dominance, to intimidate the opposition, to smoke out dissent ahead of 2027. What happened to Panyako last night fits the pattern. If his allegations are true for a desperate power flex, then this must be true.
And candidate was doing 24%. So the only option that is there for the government candidate to win this election is to assassinate him. They have no any other means of winning this election.
The Red Mike notes that if democracy must survive, then nights like 26 November 2025 must never happen again. If candidates must campaign freely, then kidnappers, thugs, intimidation squads and others must find no home in our politics. If truth must shine, then the name Stanley Livondo, the buses, the number plates stepped in the dark, the assault, the burning cars, the arrest after voting, this must be investigated openly. Because if these things happen as Panyako says, then this was not an attack on one man, this was an attack on the Republic of Kenya.
You have told me, and he's the one who was telling me to hit me when I'm with him. And I'm here to wait for our ODM candidate who is on the way to vote. That is what we are waiting for. He's arriving here in 5 minutes. This is not acceptable. I want to tell our people to stay. Come out and vote. Don't worry about what is happening. Come out and vote. These people want to cause violence so that they scare people from voting because they know we have won already. So come out and vote. You see, they have attacked me, but I'm still here. There is no issue. Come out and vote. As we encourage our people, please don't react even if you are attacked. Just the way you have not reacted even under attack.
And so on this trembling November morning, Malava became more than a constituency. It became a mirror, a test, a warning. It became the place where Kenya was forced to ask, how far will power go to protect itself? As ballots drop, as queues form, as democracy breathes through trembling lips, one truth remains. The people of Malava hold the pen that writes this chapter of Kenya's story. And today, in this storm, their vote is louder than the night that came for Seth Panyako. This is the red mic.
That's my life is important. Kenya's life. Wewe sikiza, maisha wa Kenya ni muhimu kuliko mimi. Maisha wa Kenya ni muhimu kuliko mimi. Mimi leo, wewe kesho. Mimi leo, wewe kesho.